Oh, folks, DJI's new FPV quad. I feel so sorry for consumers right now. I feel sad for consumers right now because you've all no doubt been watching the tons of reviews from people that received it before launch and the people that received it after. And I seem to pick up a vibe in the community that many assume that just because you've been sent something by DJI for free, that you have to give it a glowing review. That is nonsense. It's just not true. Think about these reviewers with 1 million subscribers on YouTube. They are not paid. They make very clear in their review that they are not paid by DJI, but they were sent the product for free. This is a $1,300 product. To somebody with 1 million YouTubers, they make more than that in half a day of their YouTube revenue. So it's really quite insignificant, and it takes a lot of time to review a product like a drone. It's not like you unboxing a piece of bread and you can say, there's a piece of bread, tastes nice, yeah, lovely. It's not as simple as that. It takes days and days and days to plan the story, to work out what you're gonna, how you're gonna introduce this to the customer, how you're going to show it in its full glory, its good, its bad, its uglies. How are you going to then edit it, and what film shots are you going to show, and how you then need to spend the time to mix it all together. I've done this because I used to work reviewing products for DJI, and I didn't always say they were brilliant. Now, that was my choice as a content creator, and I made very clear to DJI that you are not reviewing my reviews. I film them, they go out, that's when you see them. And that's just me. I'm a small YouTuber. The likes of the bigger YouTubers with with 500,000 subscribers do not take direction from DJI. They put out the reviews as they want, especially the guys from the professional FPV sector. So the guys who are really flying FPV properly. And they can't be told what to say. They're not that type of character. So, when I see this whole, I bought it with my hard-earned money, that doesn't mean you're going to give a better review than somebody who is a professional in the industry, who flies FPV, or who flies GPS drones very competently. Doesn't mean that they're going to not give a fair review. And I just feel sorry for consumers right now, because I feel that a lot of you are probably being misled by some of the reviews out there that we've seen over the last week. I think the reality is it's all about expectations, isn't it? I like Audis, I like BMWs, okay, I also like Mercedes anyway. But some people just like BMW, and they will dismiss anything else because it's not seen as, purist. But that's their expectation. That doesn't have to reflect yours. It might be completely different when you jump into a BMW or a Mercedes. Your experience will be completely different. Your life has been completely different. And therefore, the way that you perceive and interpret things is so different to the way that the next person will perceive and interpret things. And it's the same with this product, really. People out there saying that, it's $1,300. Woo. Hang on, that's the price of a Mavic 2 Pro, which doesn't include a goggle headset. It's a Mavic 2 Pro. Yes, it's a fantastic camera. It's a very capable drone, but it can't do 150 kilometers an hour. It can't rotate, flip, and fly, inverted for a few seconds. It can't give you the freedom that this thing does. It also doesn't come with that expensive headset, and that's not a cheap headset. In fact, if you take the cost of the controller, the headset, the drone itself, the FPV drone, appears to cost about $300, which is nothing. That's less than the price of a Mini 2. So what you're getting with this package is not just one package. The goggles and the controller you will be able to use with multiple drones moving forward, because that's the idea of the Air Unit. The Air Unit will connect. If you love this FPV thing, you'll be buying your own quads, you'll be plugging in an Air Unit into that quad, and you'll be able to use your goggles and the controller. So I've watched so many reviews now, some of the best reviews I've watched. Some of them also, by the way, say the video quality is terrible. I'm sorry, but they're just not good reviewers, because I've seen videos from professional filmmakers. I've seen videos from prosumer reviewers on YouTube, and the video quality is great. It's all about the resolution that you capture it in. It's all about the frame rates. It's all about the rendering. It's all about the output to YouTube. And it's about, of course, how you edit that footage, how you color grade it. Now, I know that we're not all professionals at that, but to say that the video quality is terrible is just incorrect. There's a great review out there by Rabbit Films. It's not an English review, but just look at the opening sequence. Look at YouTube now for Rabbit Films, and just look at his opening sequence. It is beautiful. And there are a number of other beautiful shots out there from cinematographers who have been able to do some great stuff with that camera. Now, it's not a Mavic. You know, if you buy this expecting it to be a Mavic, it's not. Now, equally, it's not a purist FPV drone. It's not an acro drone. It's designed as a bridge, a stepping stone in between the two. And it won't do either brilliantly. It's somewhere in the middle. And that's the whole purpose of this product. So again, I think this is all about expectations. Honestly, my view at the moment is the best thing to do, if you're interested in it, if you like the look of it, if you're undecided, if you were going to buy one but one of these reviews has put you off, think about buying one and trying it. Or think about finding somebody in a local flying club that's got one and go and have a go of it. Speak to people who don't have the same expectations as the reviewers you've seen who've told you perhaps you won't like it, when actually you might be missing out on something incredible to brighten up your year in 2021. Now, I've not been sent one by DJI. DJI haven't sent me anything for, I think, 2 years now since the original Osmo Action. So I've got no stake in this. I've got nothing to lose here. I'm not trying to sell you one because I haven't got one. But what I do fight for in this community is fairness and honesty and integrity. And I'm not saying that any of the reviewers saying not to buy it aren't any of those attributes, but what I am saying is that they are different people to you. Okay? They also have multiple drones. They also have multiple FPV quads. They have multiple GPS quads. Most of you don't. You might have a Mavic Mini 2 and that's it. So for you, this thing is going to feel incredible. Whatever you do, if you do get one, fly it very carefully. Don't rush into manual mode. Fly it in normal and sport mode as long as you can to get the feel of it. Fly the simulator. It's not brilliant, but it's good. Fly it and get used to that. And then eventually venture into manual mode and have your finger ready on that emergency brake button, because that will save you. Even if the quad's upside down, it will flip it back upright and hover on the spot. That's my rant. Comment below with your thoughts, guys. What have you thought about the reviews so far that you've seen? And give the video a thumbs up. Cheers.